And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Welcome aboard. This is your boy FlyIsland guy. We are continuing our Canadian tour today. We're back in Alma, Quebec, and we still haven't made it out of Quebec yet. We're going to be heading over to Val-d'Or, Quebec, which is another small town in Quebec. We're just going to be transporting some musicians over there today. Just 3 passengers. Not a lot of people. Let's see if you can see them back here. There's one musician. Can't move around. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 musicians in the back, and there's a light amount of cargo as well. So cruising altitude today is going to be 14,000 feet. And the flight time is going to be, I didn't even check the flight time. We're looking at, is that right? Oh my gosh. So flight time is going to be about 1 hour 51 minutes. Didn't realize it was going to be that long. And how big is Quebec? We need to get out of here, man. So we're going to be headed more west. Yeah, I really just want to get out of Quebec now. There's so much more of Canada to see. So, last thing before we go is bring up windy.com to see what's happening in the area. This is my trusted tool. And I'm just happy about how accurate it is. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so we are in Quebec, which is right here. And I don't know, Val-d'Or is here. And we are coming from Alma. And I don't know where Alma is. But anyway, we're heading back this way. As you can see, there's pretty much no precipitation in the area, so I'm gonna be expecting a smooth flight all the way there. And folks, we are ready to go. We're gonna be departing here in Alma, Quebec. We're gonna be departing from runway 31, which is going to be right to left. Okay, so I'm gonna taxi right. Yeah, we can get a high idle. Let's get going. I've already set our trim. Wait. Where do we go? I have no idea. So we're gonna come around this plane with the weird propeller animation. And it should be going left here. I need to back up a little bit. Wait. Am I going the wrong way? I'm fully going the wrong way, yep. Alright, here we go. So just forgive me, guys. It's been a minute since I've been here. It's been a minute since I've been in the Kodiak. So I'm gonna have to get used to controlling it again. So this, I believe, is the wrong end of the runway, which is runway 13. So we're gonna have to back taxi all the way to the end. But it's a lovely day here, and we are now into the summer months in Canada. taxing a little fast. But yeah, we're into the summer months here in Canada. So, not going to be seeing any more snow, which I'm happy about. So you just gotta set our flaps. We haven't done that either. Just trying to control our speed because we're taxiing a little fast. And I also have to set my views. I haven't set my views. I actually reinstalled Flight Simulator, so I've pretty much lost all my views for all my aircraft. I like my presets, so I gotta go back and set everything back. Alright. So I just realized the aux bus is not on. Gotta turn that guy on. Get our temperature control in place. Turn the fans down. Just get it to 21. And it's actually pretty warm inside here. 27 degrees inside the cabin. So turn the air conditioner on as well. Alright. Let's just see if that temperature drops a little bit. Right now it's super warm inside here, but it's all good. All right, props to max. We have our flaps set. Trim is already set. Both trims are set. Let's get our strobes and landing lights on. And autopilot is already set. Sync our heading, and yeah, good to go, folks. All right. So good things will be taking off straight into our flight plan. So that's gonna make things simpler. No crazy turns or whatever when we get in the air. All right, set our takeoff power. Pulling a little bit to the right. Gonna go ahead and rotate.
Airborne time log.
Alright, we're gonna make a left turn. We'll start heading towards our flight, or heading on to our flight plan. You can just enjoy the views on the way out. See some nice houses with some pools down below. I did not see this before. Alright. We'll get our yaw damper and autopilot on. Gonna go heading hold. Let's kind of get it back to where it's supposed to be. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna do a flight level change as well. I don't know why I did heading hold. We should be doing nav. There we go. There we go. So flight level change, I will pull back the speed. Get our climb going. Man, we can toss around up here right now. Not seeing any wind information though. And I think I have to go into one of these settings to get it. Ah, it's turned off, that's why. There we go. So lots of beautiful views. When I flew here before, this is basically all snow, so it wasn't too much to see, which is why starting a winter tour or starting a Canadian tour during the winter is a horrible idea. Right, just setting my views. That is looking awesome down there. Not sure what this engine inlet NRM is. Gotta find out about that. Gonna go and adjust our RPMs to 20 or to 2000 for climb. There we go. And we're just going to make our way gently up to 14,000 feet, folks. So, we're supposed to be going to Val d'Or, Quebec, or Val d'Or. So Val d'Or, Quebec. What is this place? So the city's name is French for Valley of Gold. Val d'Or is the Canadian Shield at an elevation of 1,100 feet above sea level. Although its name refers to a valley, the city is on a vast, slightly undulating plain. The Val d'Or was established in 1923 as a gold rush town. Gold, copper, zinc, lead, and lithium are still extracted in the region, and gold was discovered in the area in 1923. The metal ores are usually found in volcanic rocks that are deposited on the sea floor over 2.7 billion years ago, and they're referred to as volcanic hosted or volcanogenic massive sulfide deposits. So Val d'Or was once home to CFS Val d'Or, a Canadian Forces station. Winters are cold and snowy with a January mean of negative 17 degrees C. And on an average of 18 days, the temperature will fall below minus 30 degrees C. So kind of glad I'm doing that now. Although with the wind chill factored in, it can occasionally drop below minus 40 degrees C. Snowfall totals are heavy, averaging 288 centimeters, with reliable snow cover from November to April. So summers are warm with a July high of 24 degrees C, though highs can reach above 30 degrees C, an average of 4 days. So Val d'Or receives 905 millimeters of precipitation per year, which is fairly evenly distributed throughout the year. The precipitation is heaviest during the warmer months. So if you want to get to Val-d'Or, how do you do that? So there is the Aéroport Régional de Val-d'Or, that's where we're heading now, Val-d'Or Regional Airport. A small regional airstrip served by Air Quebec and Pascan Aviation, including flights from Montreal. Or you can get there by car. So Val-d'Or is on... Oops. Let's see what's happening. One sec. So there's a nice warning. Yeah. About to turn on our pitot heat. Okay. So the pitot should come on below 4 degrees C. Or 4 degrees C and below. That's why we're getting that warning. So we're coming through the clouds as well. So you probably might want to worry about a little bit of icing, although it's not quite cold enough yet for that. But it's good to have your pitos on. You don't want your pitos to freeze up because that can cause a lot of issues. So as I was saying, Val-d'Or is on Route 117, one of the lesser travel branches of the Trans-Canada Highway System, which enters the province from Kirkland Lake in Ontario and passes through the Réserve Faunique, La Vérendrye, and Mont Tremblant to connect to the Laurentian Auto Route to Montreal. And from the northeast, Route 113 runs from Chibougamau, Chapé through Saint-Terre, ending on Route 117 just east of the city. You also get there by bus as well, using Autobus Maho, which operates bus routes within Quebec with some connections to Ontario, and operates routes including including a bunch to Val-d'Or, so between Montreal and Rouyn-Noranda, between Chibougamau and Val-d'Or, between Chisasibi and Val-d'Or, between Amos and Val-d'Or as well. Alright, so that's just some quick facts on Val-d'Or. The population is also about 32,000 people, so very, very small, very, very rural. And the city is known for its vast parks, cycle tracks, and forests. Some other attractions include the City of Gold and the mining village of Bourlamac, which were proclaimed historic sites in 1979. Alright, we've crossed over 10,000 feet, so landing lights can come off. And yes. Just gonna zoom out as well on the Garmin. So this flight is actually really simple. It's basically like 2 waypoints connecting. So we're gonna head, this is the first waypoint, and then it's about probably 150, 200 nautical miles to the next waypoint. And then we start our approach. So I'll be keeping an eye on that, and when I come back, we'll be starting our descent into Val-d'Or. Alright, so I'm just gonna enjoy this flight, and we'll be back very, very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after what has felt like an extremely long time. We have started our descent into the Val-d'Or. So I'm not sure exactly where it is. I believe the airport should be... I'm just seeing if I can see it, but it should be out here somewhere. As you can see, we got a nice little like haze layer going on, but visibility should be good for the most part. As I said before, there's there's not much precipitation in the area at all, so you should have no trouble landing the aircraft. So let's take a quick second to talk about our approach for today. So we are doing the RNAV GNSS runway 36 approach, and straightforward approach here. All we're gonna do is, right now we're heading towards this Davin waypoint. We're gonna get here at we're gonna reach here at 3,500 feet. So this kind of tells to go down to 2,700, but to APMAC, but here on the descent path it's saying that it's recommended to be at 3,500 feet. So we're basically going to stay at 3,500 feet until we reach APMAC. And I just realized I'm descending to the wrong altitude. I'm descending to 3,700. Should be going to 3,500. There we go. Alright, and yeah, so once we reach APMAC, we make the turn towards the runway. We'll just descend to 2,700 at Terrio. Go get them, Terrio, and then we'll land at the airport. So if we don't do the runway 36 approach, wow, 10,000 foot runway, did not expect that. Yeah, we'll be looking to turn off here midway to turn off at the terminal. So there we go. Not too much going on here. I really want to get into like another province, man. I swear we've been in Ontario, in Quebec, like what's been probably 4 flights already. And I've had to repeat a few of those flights, so not fun. All right, we get a little bit of chop on the way in. There is a 18 knot wind hitting us from the northwest. Sort of like a headwind, but not quite. Yeah, we're descending to 3,500. We should be at the Davin waypoint shortly, 2.6 nautical miles out. We're a little high because we're going a little faster than what I planned for the descent. But it's not a big deal because we're going to be staying at 3,500 until we reach APMAC. Go ahead and just increase our range. Just wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't gotten Navigraph charts, you should really invest in it, especially if you do a lot of flight simulator. Like, I've always wanted to get the approach plates and stuff for airports, and depending on where you fly, it's just really hard. If you're not using Navigraph charts, it's kind of hard to get like up to date charts as well. So I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite add-on that I use for simming. Definitely worth the fee. So. Alright, we are heading towards APMAC now. Looks like we've got a bit of fog on the right here. See if I can see the airport. Should be kind of out here this way. Not seeing anything yet, but if I guess, it's probably this thing right here. Just kind of tough to see. Maybe this right there, but who knows? I have no idea. I'm 100% guessing. This is Canada for you folks. Tons and tons of trees. Trees galore. Cannot escape it. All right. So we're 4 nautical miles from Atmac now. So we should be starting our turn soon. So I think out of all the add-ons I've gotten recently, I think the Kodiak 100 has been probably my favorite, or one of my favorites. At this point now, though, I think I don't really see anybody flying it. Not on the YouTubes. So of course, like that's kind of why if you have a YouTube channel, you have to kind of spend money to kind of be up to time with the latest and greatest, and you got to get there as early as possible. Or you got to put out the videos as early as possible if you want to get those views and attract those viewers to your channel. For me, I understand it, but nowadays I have things like this where I'm flying. I want to take an aircraft around a certain region, so I just kind of stick with it, you know. Luckily, our frame rates have held up, so things are nice and smooth. So I'm expecting an awesomely smooth landing here at Val-d'Or. But I am absolutely floored that this airport has a 10,000 foot runway. It's shocking, man. It's absolutely shocking. It's such a long runway for what's a regional airport, right? Alright, we should be starting our turn very soon. Pretty much 0.3 nautical miles away from Atmac. Man, good. Alright, I see the runway straight ahead. And we have 4.5 nautical miles towards the airport until the next waypoint. So I'm going to start our descent to 2,700 feet. And once we get down there, we will arm approach mode. It's getting bumpy, man. Really bumpy. Looks like we're being hit with the tailwind now. 23 knot tailwind at that. Which is really pushing our speed up there. So, gotta be careful with that on landing. Shouldn't be a huge issue though. And I'm going to go ahead and arm approach mode as well. I don't know if it's going to work though, because according to this, we're actually really high. So you're probably not going to capture the glide path, which is fine. If you don't, not a big deal. Yeah, I don't think we did. Just gonna double check something here. Yeah, Terrier is where we should have captured it. Alright, so I'm gonna take over from here. Gonna go full flaps. And autopilot yaw damper off. Oops. Oof. I was absolutely struggling to stay on to stay with the autopilot. Things just went crazy. Okay, gonna add a little left trim. Keep trying to get pushed to the right. Probably felt really uncomfortable for the passengers.
Wind 150 and 2 knots.
So just keep an eye on our airspeed. The wind switched. Now we've gone to a 7-knot headwind. It's weird because it was a tailwind just now. Alright. Let's try and gently rest this down.
Landing time logged.
Awesome. Alright. I think there's a turnoff about halfway down the runway here. Not gonna bother with reverse thrust. We don't really need it. Turnoff is right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Val-d'Or. Local time, I believe, is about 1:30 p.m. Just looking to see if I see any ramp workers or anything, but I don't, so I'm just gonna come here and park. Alright. Let's get our strobes and landing lights can come off. Just gonna feather the props. Beacon can come off.
Engine off time log. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
And that is it, folks. Alright, so let's get to the back of the plane. Got to pull the flaps up. Alright, and that is it. So, hope that you guys enjoyed this flight. Absolutely smooth one for me. Felt really good just to get here, no issues and good frame rates, and set the aircraft down in one piece. Cannot complain at all. So that's it for me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you see fit. And outside of that, this is your boy FlyIsland guy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out.